Welcome back, Wowzery. Another Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts video here. In case no one noticed, they did a little update to the game today. And I took a look right here and went, wow. A new mission featuring the USS Monitor, CSS Virginia. Penetration, 8-inch gun sound, very small bugs. Some minor fixes here and there. Apparently the German funnel didn't have a name. I didn't notice that one. Fixed the hull limitation so you can't go over 40 knots, or you can't exceed 40 knots. This should be good. No resizing some of the early guns to fit on battleship hulls. The auto design, hopefully that will be nice. And guess repaired an issue of the shell travel of the wide arcs. Can't say I've noticed that one too much, but not sure. But yeah. Oops, didn't want that back. Naval Academy. I gotta try this. The Monitor. They're adding ironclads. That should be really interesting. Range short, speed 7 knots. Do I have much options here? Nope. Any options right here? I could move it right here. Let's try that. Can I? Nope, no options. Can't enhance the reload. The main tower. Put it right there. Get a funnel. Do I need a secondary tower? Main gun. And off the top of my head, I don't recall exactly what the Monitor had. Ship is overweight. Still overweight. Let's see, main gun 10-inch. Still overweight. Nope. Nope. Oh, let's see. There we go. Secondary tower is needed. Darn it. Shoot just that little bit. Do I just have that one? How many tons is that? Weight 5 tons. Really? By 1 ton. There we go. Some people are like, I doubt that 0.1 inch of armor right there is gonna do much here. Did I drop speed? No, I didn't. Let's see what's no, it is at 100%. There it is. This will be interesting. I don't know how this will work, how well this will work, but let's see what happens here. I've actually never played a game that simulated this battle. Slow it down. Charleston, I forgot to rename it. Are you gonna fire? There you go. And missed. Oh, it did hit me. The original Monitor versus Virginia kind of ended in a stalemate. They kind of pounded each other for I forget how many hours. They move so slow. What's the reload speed of these? Where is it? 0.89 rounds per minute. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four, five, six. Ah, hit him. We have a hit. And missed. Speed things up. Yeah, the Monitor, if I recall, almost floundered on the way down to meet the Virginia. I believe it was kind of towed, and although I am outgunned. Man, it's got 1.2 rounds a minute. How did it manage that? Well, that's not fair. What's its speed? Top speed 6.5, and what's it going at? 5.1. I've got a little bit of a speed advantage. Although I've gotten a couple of, we just continued closing the distance here. What if I could ram him? I haven't seen a ram yet in this game. Supposedly you can do it. See if we can do it. Yeah, it's got 7.3 inches of armor. Yeah, penetration of 77. Oh. Too bad the shell didn't make a splash when it landed right there. Oh, flooding. That just ricocheted. Oh, engine damage. That's... let's see, can I do it? Should I do it? Haven't seen it done yet, so... Yeah, do it on another day. Okay, my gun's gonna fire. Point blank, and I should have just gone for the ramming. Too close. Well, I'm doing 1.7 knots. And it's doing... I don't know what it's doing. 0.4 knots. Hey, we got a couple of speedsters here. Let's see, I'm gonna make a U-turn here. Although it looks like it's speeding up. I'm slowing down. We missed. We got pound each other for 4 hours. Is that what this is? Like in real life? Going up to 2.3, 2.4. I think in the real battle, I think it had 10-inch guns, the Monitor, but only half the powder, because they were afraid that the guns would burst, if memory served me. It's actually the one battle that I know there were observers watching from the shore. That would have been... It would have been interesting to watch. History in the making. A turreted ship versus a kind of a sloped armored. This has more in common with a normal ship of the line. All the guns on the side. Whereas some say that the Monitor is actually the grandfather of the Dreadnoughts. Everybody pounding away. Don't know if you've ever seen the pictures of the turret afterwards. It has all these hole marks, not hole marks, but where the shells hit. One revolutionary thing was the fact that the Monitor could maneuver however she wanted, because the turret could move around to... Man, look at that. Been pounded away. They were hoping this... I think the armor of the Virginia was also greased, I thought I've heard, to help the shell slide off easily. I'm not sure that actually worked or not. To make another little turn here. Hmm, 80% versus 80%. I've knocked out one gun. I did hear that the Virginia, when the guns weren't firing or being reloaded, they had little plates or something that slid in over the gun port to prevent a shell shot from going in. Of course, I could be thinking of something else. Let's see. Get my aim up here. 16% versus, they've got high chance. I have taken a lot of hits. Not sure what the scale is, but this is like a lot of freeboard right there for this ship. And we definitely wouldn't be having this battle out in open sea. Ooh, destroyed another gun. Let's see, the armor. Oh, there it is. 1 to 12. What's the computer going to do? It's going to send me off that way. I do know early in the battle, I believe the gun, the little superstructure bridge thing was hit early on, I believe. Let's see. We'll try it again. We'll try ramming tactics. See what happens. I think during the battle, one of the two, it might have been the Merrimack, Virginia, got grounded. I guess the computer doesn't like you actually trying to do a ramming technique, because each time I've gone and tried, it's slowed me down, so it's not going to do it. Not sure it would allow you to do a larger one with 2 turrets. It seems like the weight is just going to be too much. I've taken more damage. Let's see. It sucks it won't let me ram. I so much wanted to. Let's see. Computer's going to have me go off that way. Oh, the steering's up. Let's see. Do you actually have to put in a superstructure on this? Funnel. Would that be a superstructure, an aft superstructure? Perhaps. I don't know. Let's see. It does look like there's a superstructure right there. So I am seeing something That's changed color. The smokestack's been hit. Got a gun knocked out. A couple of others have been damaged. Just pounding away at each other, just like the real life one. Except I don't think the Virginia was ever flooding. I do know Monitor didn't last long afterwards. I think it collapsed in a gale, within a year. And the Virginia didn't last much longer afterwards because of, I think, Union troops managed to come in, and I think they ended up scuttling her. Of course, the Virginia, the original, was it Merrimack, I think is what the name was. The Union forces tried to both scuttle her and blow her up, which, according to one naval historian, was a stupid thing to do because it left him with a complete hull. And I think it was Sir Isaac Eriksson is the one. Might have the wrong name with that. I think he was Swedish or somewhere Scandinavian, I think. Is the one that said he could design and build a ship, and the U.S. Navy went okay, and he made a very simplified plan, as some people called it. It was a tin can on a raft. I keep knocking that flooding down, and it keeps coming back on up and down and up and down and up. Almost like a pre-Dreadnought battle. Now, could you imagine being on the shore watching this battle? Even better if you knew the historical significance of the battle for naval history. Be interesting to go back with a video camera or something like that and record it. Yeah, time is running out. Yeah. I am not going to be surprised if this ends in a draw. Because realistically, that's what happened. Although technically, I think you'd probably call it more of a Union victory. Because after the battle, the Virginia stayed in base. They kind of canceled each other out, and the whole reason why the Virginia was built never materialized, which was to devastate the Union blockade fleet. Oh, sure, it did it the first day, but after that first day, they kind of canceled each other out. I know Virginia, I think, was built with a ram. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure if the Monitor was. Although I do know Monitor was, I believe the turret was raised past decade or so. And I think during World War I or II, the hull of the monitor was a depth charge because they thought it was a submarine. I mean, if you kind of look at it, no, I can kind of see why you might think so. It's got kind of a shape of it, because it sure doesn't look like a modern warship or anything else. Yeah, both sides just took a pounding, and neither side seems to want to go down. Ricochet low. Oh, there's one ricochets. They say ricochet is high. I forgot to rename it, so it's Charleston. Yeah. The AI is trying to ram now. One top speed. Man, just no, I think we're gonna have a historical draw. Unless I get lucky, or he gets lucky. You could get lucky. I still got a 16.6% chance of penetration and maybe an ammo explosion, but I'm not seeing it. Might get another shot off if it ever takes its shot. It's loaded. Oh no, it's not loaded. Yeah, I'm gonna get one more shot off here before, and that's gonna be the game as time winds out. Well, it was interesting. Different, definitely. Might have to play around with it some more. First time playing that one. Failed. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Staying safe. And I'll see you next video.